What is In-Home Supportive Services? Part 1.
Hi, my name is Arsineh Amranian with DPSS. In-Home Supportive Services, also known as IHSS, can help pay for services needed by low-income elderly, blind, or disabled individuals, including children, so they can remain safely at home instead of going to a nursing home or boarding care facility. When you apply for IHSS, a county social worker will visit you at home to learn what your needs are and determine if you qualify for IHSS services. Services covered by IHSS include house cleaning, meal preparation, laundry, personal care services, bathing, grooming, etc., grocery shopping, escorting to medical appointments, and providing protective supervision for the mentally impaired. The help and services you receive can be provided by a member of your own family or another qualified individual who has completed the appropriate enrollment agreement, orientation, and screening. Basic eligibility requirements. To qualify for IHSS, you must be 65 years old or older, blind or disabled as defined by Social Security Administration SSA standards, be a citizen of the United States, or a non-citizen with satisfactory immigration status, be a resident of Los Angeles County, live in your own home that is not a hospital, nursing home, or licensed community care facility, be eligible for Medi-Cal benefits, participate in a home assessment interview, and obtain a healthcare certification from a licensed healthcare professional, physician, psychiatrist, psychologist, etc., indicating that you will be at risk of placement in out-of-home care because you are unable to safely perform one or more activities without IHSS. If you have income that is above SSI or SSP limits, you may have a share of cost. A share of cost means you may be required to pay for a portion of your IHSS benefits.